everybody, today I am back with another video, and we're gonna do a 15 men you won't believe actually exist. This is the first one right here, so yeah, here we go.
Faxverse presents 15 men you won't believe exist. Number 15, Gary Turner. Gary Turner holds the Guinness Book of World Records for having the stretchiest skin. He is able to stretch his stomach skin out 6.5 inches. He's also able to stretch the rest of his skin further than most people. The reason that his skin is so stretchy is that he suffers from a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a rare disorder that affects the connective tissue of the skin, ligaments, and the internal organs. He says that the areas where his skin is the stretchiest is anywhere that there is plenty of skin, such as the neck, arms, stomach, etc. There is no cure for his condition. Number 14, Patrick Duell. Patrick Duell is known for being one of the heaviest men in the world. He was the subject of several documentaries, and at his heaviest, he weighed 1,072 pounds and was 5 feet 7 inches tall.
Dang.
He went 7 years without leaving the house. When he finally had to, his bedroom wall had to be cut to get him out. He was rushed to a South Dakota hospital in an ambulance with extra wide doors, and they needed a ramp and a winch system to pick him up. Although he was so heavy, he was considered to be malnourished because the many calories that he consumed were from junk food. After having gastric bypass surgery, he was able to lose 570 pounds.
Wow.
In December 2015, he weighed 900 pounds and was taken back to the hospital. In April 2016, he passed away at the age of 54. Number 13, Amu Haji. Amu Haji is from Iran and looks very different than most people. His skin resembles a troll or a creature that you would see in a sci-fi movie. His skin is covered with scales, and you cannot see his eyes. Haji doesn't have a skin condition. He has refused to take a bath for the last 60 years. He lives a meager life in the village of Desgah. He carries around a metal pipe that he uses to smoke animal dung from. He also smells really, really bad. Nobody knows why he has refused to bathe. Number 12,
that's gross.
Mohammed Kaleem. Mohammed Kaleem is known as the boy with the world's biggest hands. The reason that his hands are so big is that he suffers from macrodactyly, or localized gigantism. The condition makes his hands grow rapidly. He lives in India with his family, and they were afraid that he would never be able to lead a normal life there. Doctors in the area have found a treatment that they believe will help reduce the incredible size of his hands. He will need to undergo a series of difficult operations and a great deal of therapy to help him learn to use his new hand. Number 11,
that's gotta be
Ronnie and Donnie Galen. Conjoined twins are twins that are physically joined when they're born. Oftentimes, they share some of the same organs. There are cases where the twins can be separated, however, it depends on the degree of the fusion. Conjoined twins are very rare. There are less than 1,000 cases each year. Ronnie and Donnie Galen are conjoined twins who were born on October 28, 1951. As of 2009, they hold the Guinness World Record for being the oldest set of conjoined twins in the world. As of October 29, 2014, they became the oldest set of conjoined twins in history. The twins are conjoined from the sternum to the groin. Because of this, they share organs, and they cannot be separated. Number 10, Jason Orlando Rodriguez Hernandez. Jason Hernandez is a 20-year-old man from Venezuela. He currently holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest feet. His feet measure almost 16 inches long, and he wears a size 26 shoe. During an interview, he stated that from the time he was 14 years old, he could only have shoes that were made out of cloth, and they lasted him just 2 or 3 weeks. He always wished he had smaller feet so that he could wear normal shoes. After seeing the doctor, it was determined that his huge feet were due to an overactive pituitary that causes excessive growth. Today, Hernandez has his shoes specially made by a German shoemaker who specializes in making irregular size shoes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Number
then.
9. Sam Kay. Sam Kay is part owner of Prezzo, a chain of Italian restaurants in the UK. The first restaurant opened in 2000, and today there are over 200 restaurants across the country. They also operate Chimichanga, Cafe Uno, and the Ultimate Burger chains. Number 8. Kishan Valaya Ayula.
Whoa.
Kishan Valaya Ayula is a man from Telangana, South India, and he's been performing the dangerous art of sword swallowing for over 16 years. He started practicing stunts when he was just 8 years old, when he began juggling with his father and his grandfather.
Dang.
A few years later, his father taught him stunts with swords, and he's been doing it ever since. He recently broke a record and inserted 22 sharp swords into his throat.
Ooh.
Number 7. Sajad Gharibi. Sajad Gharibi is a 24-year-old man from Iran who is a weightlifter. He's been called the Iranian Hulk. They call him this because his body is made up of almost all muscle. He can lift over 386 pounds, which is more than his actual body weight. He participates in several powerlifting competitions and bodybuilding competitions where he represents his country.
Wow.
Over the past few years, he has become very well known for his strength and size and has over 59,000 followers on Instagram. Number 6.
He'd be good for
Spencer Seabrook.
military.
Spencer Seabrook is a man who performs the death-defying act of sacklining. This is a stunt where a piece of rope is extended from one cliff to another and he walks across. If Spencer were to take just one wrong step, he could find himself falling hundreds of feet to his death. During his last stunt, he broke the world record for the longest free solo sack climb. He walked 210 feet across 2 cliffs in British Columbia. Halfway across the rope, he lost his balance, and it looked as though he was going to fall. He quickly got his balance back and made it across. There are not many people in the world who would even consider attempting this type of stunt.
This is just
Number
basically
5.
cool people.
Jack Bibby.
Awesome people.
Jack Bibby is also known as the Texas Snake Man. He is one of the men you won't believe exist. He's been handling snakes for over 40 years. Currently, he holds 5 Guinness World Records for his snake handling skills. Over the years, he has been bitten 10 times and has had a few near-death experiences. He has done things like holding rattlesnakes in his mouth, laying in a bathtub with several of them, laying in a sleeping bag with many, and even went into a sleeping bag full of rattlesnakes head first. He has a hobby and passion that would scare most people to death.
Wow, that's
Number
pretty
4.
cool.
Josh Miramont. Josh Miramont is an adrenaline junkie who loves base jumping. He loves it so much that he had a parachute pierced into his flesh. The 28-year-old man from San Francisco stated that having the parachute attached directly to his skin gave him a huge adrenaline kick. Before he jumped off a 377-foot cliff overlooking the beach, he had the parachute attached. After his jump, you could see that he was bleeding at the site. This is a man who will do just about anything for a rush. Number 3. Sabokes Kollinger. Sabokes Kollinger has a rare disease called tetra amelia syndrome, which caused him to be born without any arms or legs. In 2015, the 22-year-old man from Central Hungary was getting ready to receive bionic arms. As a child, he was too much for his mother to care for, and she placed him in a home for disabled children. He says that he cannot wait to get his bionic arms so that he can finally hug his mother back. Number 2. Tim Cridland. Tim Cridland is also known by his stage name, Zamora the Torture King. He's an American sideshow performer. He started out as an original member of the Jim Rose Circus, where he did painful, dangerous stunts. He's known for eating fire, swallowing swords, body skewering, and electrocuting himself. Over the years, he has been featured on television shows such as Ripley's Believe It or Not, Man vs. Weird, and Stan Lee's Superhumans. Number 1. Michael Lotito. Michael Lotito is a man from Grenoble, France. He has become famous for deliberately consuming indigestible objects. Over the years, he has eaten metal, rubber, glass, and other materials.
Wow.
He has also cut up bicycles, televisions, shopping carts, and a Cessna 150, which is a small plane. It took him over 2 years to eat the whole thing.
Wow.
Subscribe for more.
Well, guys, that was my 15 men you won't believe actually exist. I didn't really like that video. I've never seen this video. That's why I wanted to make a video about this. It was mostly just okay, you won't believe actually exists, blah, 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 but it was also mixed with just, awesome people, stuff like that. But, yeah, I don't care if you guys dislike or like. Subscribe for more. Yeah, have a great day. And I will see you all later.